From Britain's Best Bakes. Now, I've got two delicious recipes for you. A 3-ingredient lemon curd biscuit. Really simple, really easy. And then the king of biscuits, or cookies, some of you might call, the hobnob. But not just a hobnob, a dark chocolate homemade hobnob. Okay, first recipe. 3-ingredient. 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. So close. If you don't count the lemon curd, it's like lemon curd cookies with 3 more ingredients. There you go. Got round it by default. There you go. Okay, so if you want to know how to make lemon curd, follow this recipe now. Right, in with my lemon curd. Now, if you haven't followed my recipe and made homemade, shame on you. I'm only kidding. Get your lemon curd straight into a bowl and then in with room temperature, free-range large egg. Okay? And then we're going to beat that together. So, I mean, if you imagine a biscuit, essentially, it's eggs, sugar, flour. Eggs, sugar, flour, and flavouring. So we've got lemons, flavour. We've got eggs in our curd, butter. Oh yeah, don't forget butter. So all the ingredients that make lemon curd, it kind of goes into a biscuit anyway. So there you go. Right, in with your plain flour. Now, what you can do is you could add corn flour now, 20 grams. So a nice heaped tablespoon. Or you could be like me and you can add a bit of custard powder. So you've got vanilla in here.
And what does it do whether you use that or corn flour?
It shortens the biscuit a little bit. Do you know when it's like a short biscuit? So
yeah.
it's got a bit more snap.
Yeah.
It's got a more biscuity texture. Now, for all of you in America, when I say biscuit, I know what you're thinking. Because you think a biscuit is a scone. We call them scones here in this country. Or Emily will call it a scone. A biscuit to you is a cookie, all right? So this is a cookie, but I will refer to it as a biscuit, so I'm sorry. Just thought I'd clear up the confusion. Don't know why you call them biscuits, but you do. So we are a multinational, global show, aren't we, Emily? So we have to think about these things.
Yeah.
When I've cooked and worked over in America, all kinds of confusion goes on when we start mentioning cookies and biscuits and scones, and it can go all kinds of wrong. So just whisk together gently, not too much, and that's it. And you don't really want like a really thick, like rolling texture. You're not going to roll these into balls. We're going to pipe them because it's the easiest way. Okay? So piping bag, you don't need a nozzle. Just, do one if you want, but I'm not. And then straight into your piping bag. So this is like emergency biscuits. You wake up, you've had your breakfast, you're just chilling out, and then someone rings and says, oh, we'll just nip round for a cuppa. And you've no biscuits. But you will have lemon curd, bit of flour, bit of egg. Oh, done. Off you go. Fresh biscuits.
Thank you.
And then just pipe. Can we see this all right, Emily?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah? So pipe, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, stop. Like that. Yeah? So don't move, stop. It's a bit like piping shoe pastry.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you could almost use them as like a Viennese wall biscuit.
Yeah.
And put like lemon.
The only thing with Viennese whirls is, what you have to do then, is you have to fridge them to set the texture. You know when you use a star-shaped nozzle? If you don't fridge those, they don't bake with the lines.
Well, you could use it just as a plain.
Yeah, yeah. So there we go. Okay, so I've piped the biscuits. All you need to do is just dip your finger in some water, and you see these little tops here, just press them down because they will burn in the oven exactly as you would if you were piping out shoe pastry. Just take the edges off, little tops. You know, and you could sprinkle these with crushed pistachio, with almonds, with hazelnuts. You could crush, or you could sprinkle like sesame seeds or poppy seeds or whatever you like. I'm just going to whack these straight into the oven, 170 degrees, 10 minutes. So while they're baking, this is how you make chocolate hobnobs.
Everybody loves a good hobnob, and this recipe takes them to the next level. First thing you need to do is add all your dry ingredients. So in with the oats, in with the sugar, in with the flour, and not forgetting a little bit of bicarb. Using your hand, blend together, make sure all those ingredients are evenly distributed. Then it's on to the golden syrup. Pour the butter, water, and golden syrup into a pan, bring to a boil, and then add into your mixing bowl with your dry ingredients. Once cooled, roll into balls. They all want to be equal in weight and size. Place them on a baking tray lined with parchment paper with a little bit of space and bake them. Bake the biscuits until golden and crisp. Leave to cool, then drizzle them in 70% dark chocolate for an amazing British biscuit, the hobnob.
I told you those hobnobs look good. If you do anything today, bake those biscuits. They are absolutely delicious. And the great thing about that recipe is you can make the biscuits up and not bake them, put them in the freezer, and then you've just got a bag full of like biscuit pucks, like portions that you can just whack on a tray and bake when you need them. So while you've been watching that, we've baked our lemon curd cookies. Here you go. Absolutely delish. Super easy to go. Here you go, Emily. Have a try of that.
Thanks very much.
Really soft. They're like a soft biscuit. They're really good, actually. You really taste the lemon coming through. The better the lemon curd, the better the biscuit's going to be. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next episode.